Hi and thanks for watching. I'm doing a deep eye color that has some deep green, a little bit of gray, some brown, and it's perfect for going out, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. So to start this look, we're going to start with the eyebrow, which for me is always the most important part to start with. I'm using the lingering brow pencil. Start at the highest point of your brow and just kind of make little tiny strokes underneath the brow. And then go into the outer part of the brow and just kind of make a small feathery strokes there. And then from there, you're going to do the exact same thing you did on the bottom, on the top. Start at the top of your arch, draw it down. Then start at the front of your arch, draw it over, and then start, just box it all in and fill any sparse areas in. And that's the start of your brow, which looks like a lot right now because there's nothing else on your face. You're going to take your 242 brush or any flat shader brush. First eye color is Copper Plate, and it's a gray that's it's deep, it's slightly cooler tone than it actually looks. And we're going to put that on the inner corner of the eye. So take one side of your brush and tap it into the color. And you're just tapping that color in. Next, you're going to take a deep green color. This is from the Mickey Contractor for Matte collection, and it's a really beautiful set of colors. This is called Oomph, and it's the Deluxe Pearl. So you're going to flip your shader brush over and just pull the color inward so that it meets the copper plate and there isn't an obvious line. They should look like they blend into each other. And if necessary, you can blend it out. Okay, so next, I always do my eyelid first, then my eyebrow highlight, and then connect everything back in the middle with my bridge color and any definition I want to use. So for today's highlight, I'm using the 227 brush. It's fluffy and dense, and it's good for blending things out as well. So I'm using that with Shroom for the highlight color, and we're just going to put it under the arch and pull it down. We're going to go back into the crease, and for that I'm using two colors. This one is called Bamboo, and that is this color, that in a little more, and it's a nude light beigey brown. We're going to use that color with the MAC 226 brush, which is a little finer pointed crease brush. And it's swirl that color into the crease, starting at the outer socket, which is right here. And this can also help blend out the Oomph eyeshadow a little bit. And it's just a basic wash of color that kind of pulls everything together. A greenish gray crease using the MAC 270, the Coquette eyeshadow. Okay, so Coquette is this color right here. It's like a gray that looks greenish. It's not the most unusual color. It doesn't stand out that much until you actually start to use it. We're going to go into that socket again, and we want a heavier deposit of color on the outer socket, and then we're just going to pull it in. So you're making a little bamboo on top of the Coquette, which is what we actually want the look to have. Now to line the eyes, I'm using a liquid liner that's green with a little bit of gold to it. MAC Super Slick liner, and this is called Desires and Devices. Take the color and start at the inner corner of the eye, and then we're just going to wing it out a little bit. As you can see, I'm barely touching my eye with this. And then when you get to your outer corner, just pull the color, and then attach back at the wing. We're going to do the lower lash line next, and for that I want a skin tone color on the inner rim of the waterline, and then just a deeper color to line the lower lash line. I'm using an eyeliner right now that unfortunately is discontinued. It is by MAC, and it is a PowerPoint eye pencil, and this one's called Tendered. You're going to line the waterline. So line the waterline, just pull it down a little bit, and that'll just keep your eye open a little bit because we've used so much dark color. And then beneath it, we're going to line with a deep color. It's actually a deep blackish gray by MAC. It's called Black Swan, and it is a Pearlglide. So keep it really tight under that lash line, and then we're going to smudge it out a little bit. So you can start from the outer corner of your eye and kind of where it would meet the liquid line, pull the color in. Take that 42 you used earlier, and we're going to use that on the copper plate side to blend the color down to smudge it out. And we're just going in and just barely smudging that color out. Curl your lashes, which I've already done with my Sonia Kashuk eyelash curler. I've had this for years. It's actually a pretty good buy for $7 or $8. I'm using my Clinque lash doubling mascara, which I put that on the top and bottom lash line. On my skin right now, it is prepped for makeup. Today's moisturizer is MAC Complete Comfort Cream, which is a thicker cream. I don't use it all year because I have oily skin, but I do use it in the winter time because my skin does get dry. MAC Fast Response Eye Cream, which I use every single day under my eyes. I also used Makeup Forever HD primer. On top of that, I've used my Clinique Super Fit makeup, and this is the sample I got, which I actually love, in the color Honey. It's oil-free and long-lasting. So for my concealer, it's MAC Select Cover Up in NW25 with light medium mineralized skin finish by MAC. My lips were prepped with Blistex and Raspberry Lemonade Blast. My eyes, they were prepped with Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which I use every single day. And on top of that, I use Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. I can't use the paint pots by themselves because my eyes are so oily. It'll just absorb it, and then I'll have creasing. So I do 2 steps to keep my eye makeup on longer. The next step is to contour, and what I'm using today is unfortunately discontinued by MAC. It's a blush called Emote. It's almost a gray color. It's really unusual. Use it with a 168 brush, and you just need a tiny bit, and you suck in your cheeks and in the hollows of your cheeks. And as you can see, that's a pretty deep color. You can blend it out a little bit. And on top, because I wanted some glow but not too much at all, I'm using the MAC Her Own Devices Beauty Powder. This is from the Disney Villains collection. So just take a little bit of that, smile, put it on. And then I also put a little bit into my hairline. My lips, as you can see, they're already done, but I used MAC's Hover Lip Liner, which is a caramel pinky brown. I just put that. And then to finish the look, I'm using a luster lipstick by MAC. It's from a Tarte & Tail, and it's called Faerie Glenn. And it's a very light pink brown luster. So it's perfect for every day. Check your look out, make sure everything's even. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Thanks, bye.